Good evening. So I've learned that every tense moment needs a good laugh. So I just want to commend row 5. Your reaction time is incredible. I mean, did you see those people jump up and try to move? They were knocking people over to get out of that row. Good job. I thought I ought to share something very special and intense with you one last time this year. Hello, this is Mrs. Brantner calling. All right, the fun is over. So, officially, good evening and welcome to our 8th grade moving up ceremony for the future graduating class of 2025. For those of you who did not laugh when I said, hello, this is Mrs. Brantner calling, my name is Michelle Brantner, and I am the very proud Superintendent of Schools of the Marcellus School District. I, along with probably most of you here this evening, wondered if a day like this would actually happen during this school year. But here we are, together, in person, in the same room, and there's no screens between us. I know that on behalf of the staff of Driver Middle School, we could not be more thrilled to be able to honor our 8th graders in this way. They certainly are an incredible group of young men and women. To say this year has been challenging for us all would be an understatement, but through the struggle, we know that you, class of 2025, learned many valuable lessons that you will take with you for the rest of your lives. One of the many, and one of maybe the most important, don't forget to unmute before you start talking. Well, there's certainly more that I could say, but I was given a very limited role this evening. And although it's limited, it's a very important one. It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you our Driver Middle School principal, Mrs. Catherine Cook. So I thank all of you for helping me welcome her to the podium, and I know that I'm sure you share sincere gratitude for all the time and effort she put in this year to make sure that your children had a safe and as incredible as possible 8th grade year. And so without further delay, I will turn you over to Mrs. Cook.
Thank you all for being here. It is truly my pleasure and great privilege to speak to you tonight. As Michelle said, you know, we are just happy to be here in person. We are just so thankful that you're here to participate in this event, marking the end of these fine students' time at DMS and the beginning of their adventure as high school students. For the last 5 years as a student at Driver Middle School, we have talked with you about what it means to be dedicated, to persevere, to be motivated, and to motivate others, to reflect, and to put forth your best effort. Our hope has always been for you to help you develop the foundation, skills, work ethic, and character to best prepare you for high school and beyond. Each and every day, we not only provided you with new knowledge and expanded your learning to hopefully make connections beyond the classroom and into life, but we were also determined to support the continued development of your life skills. The skills that no matter what you choose to do in life will be imperative for success. Skills such as critical thinking, observation, communication, listening, questioning, leadership, a positive attitude, collaboration, and perseverance. And especially this year, resilience. This work on your life skills does not end when you leave middle school. In fact, it becomes far more important as you enter high school and prepare for your life beyond this Marcellus community. As we live our Marcellus School District mission at DMS to connect, empower, and ignite, we have encouraged students and teachers to treasure those connections with each other. We've asked teachers to empower students in their learning and ignite their passions for future endeavors. Students, we have repeatedly asked you to think about how you can positively impact each other and the school community. We have encouraged you to think about your actions, your words, and your character, and how to demonstrate the leadership to create a positive environment, whether you are at school, at an event, out with your family and friends, or at home. And that's a lot we've asked of you, especially in a year like this when we've all struggled just to make it through the year. At this point in your educational career, you are at a crossroads. You will be starting your high school career in 2 months. You will be presented with more opportunities and challenges. You will be faced with more decisions to make, some of which will be easy and some of which will be more difficult. You'll be given more responsibility and more will be expected of you. As you transition into a new year, I encourage you to think about the goals you'll set for yourself as a 9th grader. What are the things you want to do as you start your high school career? What are the activities you'd like to try? What are those character traits you want to continue to develop in yourself? This is the perfect time to reset, to start fresh, and to build on your foundation. Will you want to develop your perseverance, become a stronger athlete, be a positive role model, solidify your organizational skills, excel in your academics, learn to be flexible, be a leader? Reflecting on this is an important step toward further defining yourself as a responsible young adult, preparing for the world beyond high school. As you grow and mature and become an independent adult, it's important to realize that you have the power to define yourself. You decide what your goals will be. You decide how hard you will work to fulfill those goals. You decide how you will face adversity when things get in the way of attaining those goals. You decide how you react to defeat, disappointment, rewards, and successes. Those decisions are up to you. Think about the things and the people that have helped you become the student, the citizen, the friend, the athlete, the musician, the person and the classmate you are today. Many of them are surrounding you here tonight and celebrating with you. There is no one in this room who has any doubt about your ability to become that person that you would like to be. Everyone is confident you will experience many successes in high school and in life. Most importantly, everyone in this room will be here to help you, support you, and encourage you all along the way. To say that this school year was difficult is an understatement. I know it was hard for you students. It was also hard for teachers and school staff, and I know it was hard for parents. But we made it through this year by sticking together, and we've learned what an incredible team we have here between students, parents, teachers, and other school staff. So students, this team you have, your teachers, your family, we all want to express the tremendous pride we have in the individuals you have become so far and look forward to witnessing the remarkable young adults you will grow into as you complete your journey through high school. Thank you. Thank you. It has been a long-standing tradition to have a member or two from the senior class to welcome you and offer some words of wisdom. It is my pleasure to invite to the stage Eddie Flynn and Anna Fern.
Parents, family, and graduates of the class of 2025, welcome to your final send-off before high school. After the crazy year we had, I'm sure you're all ready for some change. While looking back on the years behind you, it is easy to sit and think of all that you didn't do or all that you wish that you had done. However, high school is a fresh start with an expansion of opportunities, excitement, and a broad future ahead of you all. Now, I would like to give some personal advice that is important as you move on to the next chapter of your life. First off, the most basic, common piece of advice that you probably have all heard would be to get out of your comfort zone. Push yourself to do things that you normally wouldn't do. Join that club, try out for that sport, audition for the school play, whatever it is, always be pushing your social limits. Remember that this is the beginning of something new, and you are all going to want to cherish it. This could be something eye-opening to you and something that you may never experience the rest of your life. Additionally, don't be afraid to get involved. High school is filled with endless opportunities and possibilities. There are clubs, sports, organizations, and endless different opportunities that you can join to make friends. However, it is important to not overextend yourself with activities. Start off small and see what you can manage, and make sure schoolwork is always a top priority. Next off, I would like to mention the importance of time management. While it may seem easy to procrastinate and push assignments off, do not do it. Now is the time to build healthy and extremely valuable time management skills. Get a planner, block out your work week, and plan ahead for projects and longer assignments. While it may seem like a lot, it is tremendously important to start building these skills now. Time management and planning habits will take you all very far in life. Finally, and most importantly, would be to live in the moment. Cherish every moment of these 4 years ahead of you. While it may seem so long in the future, in 4 years, you will be standing where Anna and I am now, looking back on all the memories you had of your 4 years of school. Don't stress about the future, and everything will work out for the best. Additionally, make sure to cherish and hold your fellow peers of the class of 2025 together, as these are the people that you'll remember for the rest of your life. In the wise words of Abraham Lincoln, in the end, it's not the years of your life that count, it's the life in your years. I understand that you are all looking forward to the summer ahead, not thinking about the school year in the fall. However, it's important to remember the advice that you heard tonight, and remember that this is a fresh start for you all, and I know that you can all do great things. Thank you, class of 2025.
Freedom, opportunity, change. 3 words that circulated through a nervous freshman's mind on the first day of 9th grade. I remember it like it was yesterday. High school students were moved to the DMS building to accommodate the renovations at the Marcellus High School. And I was a little disappointed to start high school in the same building that I'd been in for the last 5 years. Yes, I really thought that the switching buildings would be the most abnormal part of my high school career. I believed that high school itself meant freedom, and yet I spent much of my freshman year feeling trapped. My decisions were never motivated by my own desires. I didn't take chances because I was afraid of losing friends or being laughed at. It got to the point where playing kickball and PE was stressful when it should be the best part of your day. My advice is to never let the fear of what other people might think hold you back from opportunities. If you're going to be afraid of something, be afraid of missing out. Be afraid of opportunities passing you by and never coming back. 4 years go by in the blink of an eye. So like Eddie said, take the class, try out for the team, audition for the show, sign up for the club, and forget anyone that's trying to convince you otherwise. I wish I'd known sooner that true friends are happy when you're happy. They support your dreams, encourage you to move in the direction of success, and assist you in growing into a better version of yourself. So if you ever find yourself hesitating on a decision because you're worried about losing someone, then they're not for you. The people that are meant to be in your life will find you as you find yourself. They will not be intimidated by your success because they know that it does not mean their defeat. High school does not inherently grant freedom. It provides opportunities, and you must allow yourself the freedom to take them. When I finally let go of the fear of how others might perceive me, I felt free to explore more of my interests. I joined the volleyball team, the golf team, track team, character education, teen institute, the all-school show, and pretty much every activity that I had the slightest bit of interest in. The more I tried, the more I learned about myself, my likes, dislikes, talents and weaknesses, and my values. I started to meet more people that also took interest in what I liked and shared my beliefs. I now consider these people to be my lifelong friends. While I've still maintained connections with them, my closest friends today are not the ones I had during my moving up ceremony, which is a natural part of growth. But in order for that to happen, you need to discover your own interests. There is so much to learn about yourself, so try as many different activities as you can. Marcellus High School provides so many opportunities to try pursuits you've never had the chance to before, and you won't know if you like something until you give it a shot. It's so easy to say, oh, I'll do it another time, to avoid seizing an opportunity. My volleyball team lost our sectional quarterfinals in the fall of my junior year, and I remember that despite my disappointment, this sliver of hope told me, we'll get them next year. A few months later, a global pandemic brought the entire world to a standstill, and that promising next year was no longer an option. I never got to redeem that sectional title that I'd promised myself for the next year. Never depend on later, tomorrow, or next year, because they're not guaranteed. Take opportunities as they come, because they can be taken away from you as quickly as they were presented. I'm not the same person that I was 4 years ago when I sat where you are today. And my wish for you is that in 4 years, you will not be the same person that you are today. I hope that you never rely on next year, and most of all, I hope that you never look back wondering, what if I had just taken that opportunity? I started high school with 3 words in mind: freedom, opportunity, and change. And I'm leaving with 3 different words: responsibility, experience, and growth. I hope that your words change when you walk across this stage in 4 years, and that the person receiving their diploma is the best version of the one sitting in your chair today. Congratulations, class of 2025. Enjoy your time at Marcellus High School and seize every opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eddie and Anna. Great job. I would now like to invite to the stage our 8th grade class speakers, your student council representatives, Shaylin Kelly, Toby Nyland, and Isaac Shaw.
Hello, everyone. If you don't know me yet, I'm Shaylin Kelly, and that's Isaac and Toby behind me. And I'm really excited to be able to talk to you guys about a transition from middle to high school. We spent 5 years together here, all the way from 4th to 8th grade. I'm here today to remind you of everything that we've accomplished all throughout that time, from passing each grade, making new friends, enjoying classes, to bawling at the kitchen table because math is math. It can't change. Winning kickball games and eating an absurd amount of cookies from the cafeteria, we've successfully made it through our second chapter of our K-12 education. I'd like to congratulate all of us here for our hard work and dedication throughout our years at the DMS. It did not go unnoticed. I would also like to give a special thanks to the parents who have not only joined us tonight, but have helped each and every student here through the challenges of the pandemic this year. Working through all the challenges that middle school had to offer, especially this year, was no easy feat. However, one of the very, very important lessons that we've learned is how to overcome challenges. Thank you.
Hey guys, every lesson we've learned well at the DMS will help us find our way in the next step of our school careers and throughout the rest of our lives. Remember back in 4th grade for a second. You know, you're probably smaller and cringier than you'd like to admit. That might have just been me. But now think of where you are now. We've all come a long way. And since we're already halfway done with our K through 12 education, it's more important than ever to reflect on our past experiences and to move forward as young adults. I've learned a couple lessons this year, such as teachers don't like it when you eat during their class, even though I'm always hungry. But most importantly, I've learned how far a smile and small gestures will go. At the beginning of this year, I decided to start saying hi to everyone. And now I've made a lot of new friends who I know I would have not made if I did not start saying hi to everyone. So let's all take our smiles to the high school as well, because it will go a long way for you too. Thanks.
I want to make sure that today everyone looks back at their short, cringy fourth grade self and can see the growth and progress we've made since then. I'm sure that everyone can think of differences between where you were when we first moved from the elementary school to DMS and where we are now. Change can be positive, even though it can be uncomfortable at first. It may take a while to get to the new lifestyle in high school, from mapping the halls to getting to know an entirely new set of teachers, and having some good experiences and some bad. But in the end, I believe that we will all be able to have a positive high school experience. So congratulations to all students here, not only for the completion of 8th grade, but also for having a great journey through your time here at DMS. And most of all, good luck on the next chapter of your lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Isaac, Toby, and Shaylin. In your programs tonight, you have a list of award recipients. We would like to recognize students who have earned the Principal's Award by maintaining high honor roll for the first 3 marking periods of the school year. Honors Award recipients are students who have maintained a combination of either high honor roll or honor roll for the first 3 marking periods of the school year. These awards come with a certificate that will be in the envelope that students will receive tonight when they walk across the stage. We would also like to celebrate our students who have been nominated by a teacher for recognition for either most improved, outstanding effort, or academic achievement. These students' names are also printed in your program. All students will be receiving a certificate of completion recognizing their success at Driver Middle School. Congratulations to all students for their accomplishments throughout this school year. We have a few special awards tonight that will be given out to members of the 8th grade class. First, the New York State DEC Poster Contest winner. This year, some of our students participated in the Protect Our Watershed poster contest sponsored by the New York Water Environment Association and the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. From the entries from throughout New York State, 14 finalists were selected to be featured in their 2022 calendar. One of the winners was one of our very own students. Congratulations, Emily Bishop. Next, I would like to invite to the podium our Assistant Principal, Lauren Collister, to present these next 2 awards.
Good evening. The first award we are going to give out is the Comptroller Award. Each year, New York State Comptroller Thomas DiNapoli awards the Comptroller Award. The New York State Comptroller's Achievement Award is presented to a student who has excelled academically and has shown leadership potential by volunteering his or her time to serve the school or community. These students will receive a certificate from the Comptroller's office. The award reads, "In recognition of hard work, dedication, and success, I do hereby recognize the academic excellence and civic commitment of the recipients. The recipients of this award are nominated by the 7th and 8th grade teachers. This year's recipients are Grace Vitale and Allison Coombs. The next award is the Triple C Award. The Triple C Award is given by the State of New York Attorney General Letitia James. The award certificate reads, "In recognition of your tremendous commitment to bettering yourself, your school, and your community, your strength of character, which has helped you to achieve your goals and will guide you in making the right decisions in the future, and your remarkable courage, which will aid you in meeting all of the challenges ahead." The recipients of this award are also nominated by your 7th and 8th grade teachers. This year's recipients are Griffin Palin and Jansen Long. Thank you.
Next, we will be presenting the 2021 Frank DeAndrea Award. Frank DeAndrea was a respected and beloved counselor at Driver Middle School for over 13 years. Mr. DeAndrea impacted and affected so many students' lives in a positive way. His untimely passing broke the hearts of students and staff members alike. This award is given to 2 8th graders who possess similar qualities to those of Mr. DeAndrea. Those qualities include being a good listener, being compassionate, having a sense of humor, being fun-loving, non-judgmental, and intuitive, as well as having a strong interest in community service. The recipients of this award are nominated by their classmates. We honor and remember Mr. DeAndrea today with this award, and it is our pleasure to present this award to Isabella Bolster and Ben Schaub. The Daniel Garrison Award. Dan Garrison was a middle school student at Driver Middle School who was much like all of you. Dan's warmth and kindness helped to promote and establish the safe and comfortable environment that we strive for every day at DMS. Dan was trustworthy, respectful, hardworking, and had a wonderful sense of humor. Dan passed away as a 7th grader in 1998. In the short life he lived, he impacted many. In the presentation of this award, we honor the life and the memory of Dan Garrison. The recipients of this award are also nominated by their peers. The awards have actual quotes written by students when they made their nominations. It is my privilege to introduce and invite to the stage one of last year's recipients, Austin Wright. Thank you, Austin. Let's start right here.
All right. This student is always super nice to everybody no matter what. He is kind, caring, and friendly. He talks to everyone in his classes, and he always has a smile on his face. He loves helping people and making people laugh. He has demonstrated this through many things such as National Junior Honor Society, band, and other activities in the community. We honor and remember Dan Garrison today by presenting this award to Toby Nyland. This student is a great role model and shows great kindness both in and outside of school. She is always willing to help out all of her classmates without complaining. She is selfless and always willing to help anyone in need. She achieves all of her goals in school by taking many advanced classes and is a member of the National Junior Honor Society. While she is exceeding in school, she also is excelling in athletics. She is compassionate and caring for every person. She's a great classmate and an even better person. We honor and remember Dan Garrison today by presenting this award to Jaden Baker.
Thank you, Austin, and congratulations, Toby and Jaden. At this time, I would like to welcome up to the podium DMS faculty member Mr. Mark Young, who will read the names of our 8th grade students as they walk across the stage. We will be presenting students with their completion certificates, a cookie courtesy of the DMS PTA, along with any other awards, certificates, or recognitions they're receiving tonight.
Thanks. The Marcellus class of 2025 has completed its middle school journey. I am honored and privileged to present these students to you this evening. Jacob Abbott. Corinne Aldrich. Owen Alexander. Callahan Amadon. Shian Angadi. Benjamin Arpesian. Cameron Babcock. Jaden Baker. Liana Bandura. Amanda Barbaro. Matthew Barbaro. Emmett Barnes. Kate Berge. Sophia Bianchi. Ella Butler. Jerry Byrne. Maxwell Camp. Mia Carl. Ella Cataldi. Maxwell Chapman. Connor Ciota. Antonio Claudio. Brody Cook. Allison Coombs. James Cox. Jonathan Cross. Joseph Deemer. Catherine Devereaux. Alice Marie Dietz. Mitchell Donegan. Elijah Eaton. Liam Eldridge. Brady Ellis. Mason Falge. Vanden Ferrara. Abigail Finn. Evan Fulligar. Devin Gates. Matthew Gilmore. Robert Hakes. Josiah Hemphill. Nolan Hoy. Ethan Hubbard. Kaylee Hyatt. Garrett Isgar. Dylan Jankowski. Drew Johnson. Shaylin Kelly. Jaden Kent. Cameron King. Caleb Kirk. Alan Gorzinski. Chloe Kutroff. Colden Wisnowski. Miranda Levine. Damon LeClaire. Sydney Lagnetto. Kiefer Lewandowski. Jocelyn Lebdell. Jansen Long. Violet Lotz. Elizabeth Lauer. William Lauer. Christopher Lovelace. Jack Lucio. Liam Lundergan. Elizabeth Mellon. Caleb Meyer. Jacob Meyer. Erica Miller. Nathan Millett. Soleil Miziano. Gavin Mumford. Tobias Nyland. April Oldacre. Wesley O'Neill. Griffin Palin. Caleb Posesnik. Giovanni Procopio. Jacob Ritter. Brady Roberts. Blake Robinson. Reagan Robinson. Tatum Rogers. Elizabeth Rossetier. Ari Rudoy. Olivia Rudy. Caitlin Salmon. Lauren Saxton. Benjamin Schwab. Dahlia Schultz. Christian Scott. Evan Scrano. Isaac Shaw. Michael Shoemaker. Nathaniel Shoemaker. Anna Smorrell. Alexander Sperling. Ryan Stevens. Cameron Stoikovsky. Connor Strife. Paul Swenson. Xander Shala. Matthew Thorpe. Brandon Tompkins. Connor Traver. Sophia Tufanction. Olivia Van Ryn. Grace Vitale. Craig Widener. Ryan Welch. Shane Witten. Connor Werbinski. Addie Wiley. Dakota Wilson. Harley Wright. And Haley Zabel.
Thank you to everyone who contributed pictures for the slideshow that will be about to begin. And thank you to Mrs. Famano for putting it all together as a special tribute to all of our 8th grade graduates. Well, students, since you are now officially high schoolers, I think it would only be fitting that next you hear from your high school principal, Mr. John Durkee.
Welcome to high school, class of 2025. We're looking really forward to having you in, and I'm going to make a few observations based on what I've spent the last half hour with you. And I apologize for being late because I had to do something special tonight for my seniors. I was over at Baccalaureate at St. Francis with them tonight, celebrating with them, but I couldn't pass up the chance to celebrate with you. My opinion of your class grows fonder and fonder every minute I spend with you, and I'll tell you why. Because you cheer for each other. You're kind to each other, and you like each other. And that goes a long way in making you a strong class coming into the senior high school. So with that, I'm welcoming you, and me and my staff are looking forward to having you join us at the senior high. We are dedicated to your success, and we'll work with you to make that happen. You've spent much of junior high huddled in a pandemic. Tonight, as we see an end to the global catastrophe, you draw closer and closer to the time when you will no longer wear the title of junior high schooler / 8th grader. You will henceforth and forever be known to me as the class of 2025, with a couple of subtitles as we go along: freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. With each of these title changes will come different dreams and different hopes and expectations. You see, I know, sitting in this room tonight, I know that my next hero sits among you. I'm inspired every day by kids, and the kids I get to work with. Their path to success has been a source of inspiration my entire career. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Your potential is not predetermined, and it's not genetically traded to you. Success is not handed down generation to generation. Now, I could give you some famous examples about famous athletes who were cut from their basketball teams and succeeded in the NBA, but that would be cliche. And what I can tell you is that I've met too many students over the years whose stories have touched my heart and inspired me to be the leader I am today. I want to tell you about the boy and his mom who sat with me in 8th grade and said to me, "I want to go to the United States Military Academy, Mr. Durkee. What do I need to do to get there?" I sat in church with that Mustang tonight. He's a lieutenant in the United States Army. I'm very proud to know him, and I'm inspired by him. Or I could tell you about the student who came to us in 9th grade and said, "I want to take AP courses, Mr. Durkee, but I can't afford the exams." And that girl now attends a very prestigious engineering school. Her resourcefulness helped her find scholarships and aid to go to that school. Or I could tell you about the student who wanted to be the first person in her family to graduate from high school, and now she has a nursing degree. My newest favorite is one I just learned of last week, the story I learned actually this week. I could tell you the story of a refugee who came from a war-torn country, who risked life and limb to breathe free, did not know the language, did not know what snow looked like, and came into my office and challenged me and said, "My English class is too easy." True story. Or I could tell you about a young man who set his sights on becoming a Division I athlete, and he did become a Division I athlete, but that's not why I'm inspired by him. I'm inspired because he was just named one of the 5 finalists in the country for the Yardley Reynolds Love Unsung Hero Award that goes out to stopping domestic violence. To me, all of these people are very special and have grit and determination and that very extra special secret ingredient. They know the importance of relationships. There are people other than your parents and Marcellus dedicated to your success, but you don't know them yet. And truth be told, they don't know you. Finding them is an active and sometimes scary process because you must open yourself up, lean in, and be vulnerable. You must come to school every day and know your teachers. You must join your clubs and know your advisors. You must play sports and know your coaches. School is as much about connection as it is about learning. Some of the greatest learning experiences, I'll say, will be in your classroom, but I'll bet you money, many of them will not. They may take place on the field, or they may take place on this stage, or during a big game of big base kickball here in the high school in gym class, or they may take place during a volunteer opportunity that you have, or it may be in the band room when somebody jamming on a guitar says, hey, we should join a band. Now, roughly there's 130 of you, and the only thing that I can tell you that there are more than 130 different possibilities for success sitting in this room right now. All of them will be established by you, and all of those relationships will be established by you and mutually cultivated over the next 4 years. So I leave you with a thought before we meet again in August. Who will be my next inspiration? Who will be my next hero? We stand ready to work with you over the next 4 years. Tonight, we congratulate you on the completion of junior high school. The work starts for high school tomorrow. Good luck. Have a great summer. I'll see you in August. I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Durkee. Soon our students will be recessing out of the auditorium, and as they do, I would ask that parents and guests may rise and give a big round of applause as our students recess out. While we are here celebrating you guys, I would ask that you also take a moment to recognize and appreciate the support that your parents have given you over the last 5 years. Let's offer a nice round of applause to your parents this evening as you recess out. All right, class of 2025, you're going to recess out and meet your parents outside.
Yes, excellent job.
I know. Anna, I'd love a copy of her speech. She's amazing.
Great advice. Where do you want to go?